This is the game of Quelf.
It's Quelf.
This is the game of Quelf, an unpredictable party game that causes you to be a victim of silly and oftentimes ridiculous cards.
The cards are now your new gods, and they demand obedience. Obey. Obey!
To advance in the game, a player rolls a die and moves the proper amount of spaces, putting you on a colored tile. Each color represents a type of challenge that you must complete in order to avoid a penalty. These challenges are Scatterbrains, Rules, Stunts, Showbiz, and Quizzle. But you don't want to hear about it, you want to see it in action. Okay, it's Showbiz. I need to, while urinating on my own face, yeah, I know, recite William Ernest Henley's Invictus from memory. Alright, I guess I can do this. You like that, don't you?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. Out of my soul. Wait, that's not right. Fuck, I can't. I don't know it.
It's 2 spaces, bruh.
List all of the states with the age of consent under 16. I don't know. I give up.
Come on, you guys! Colorado, Connecticut, Hawaii, Idaho, Virginia, and South Carolina, but only if the man is 18 or younger. What is your problem? Like, come on, this is easy stuff. Alright. For this stuns, a player of your choosing, Eric, must make a human sacrifice to the blood god Corn.
Alright. Blood for the blood god.
Alright, this is a global rule that affects all players. In addition to taking a penalty, you also have to remove a fingernail.
Yep.
What are you doing with your life?
Whew. Okay, this is a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know. What does anyone do with their lives? You know, I went to school. I thought I had a good job, and I always feel so empty inside. You know, I go and I do these things, and I earn this money, and it's for what? You know, what do I spend it on? I got nothing. That's it. I'm an empty shell of a man. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, Quelf, why, Quelf? My innermost secrets, my emotions, laid bare on this board for all to see. Oh, Quelf, you cursed demon from the pits. Oh.
You're right.
Yay!
As you can see, Quelf is an odd game. It won't get nearly as twisted as what we've shown, but you still have to be in a mindset where you're willing to do some pretty embarrassing stuff. It's definitely a party game. Quelf is basically the byproduct of a one-night stand between Truth or Dare and Trivial Pursuit. Thus, being the party game that it is, anybody can find a category they prefer, and, likewise, a category they despise. From our experience, you'll probably land on tiles that you hate 3 times more than those you don't. You're especially unlucky if you dislike the red Scatterbrains card, which is where you get a choice of 2 types of things, and each player has to name something that belongs to that category within a few seconds, or you face a penalty. Why would that be unlucky? Because you have to beat the other players in a super version of the card on the final tile. It doesn't matter how good you are at any other card because you're pretty much stuck beating everyone else at Scatterbrains, and nothing else. Plus, you might know a lot about one given topic, or nothing at all. Scatterbrains holds the least possibility to be funny, and luck is its most deciding factor. It's debatable, but we think it's the worst flaw of the game. Obviously, the game is more fun with more people. According to the box, it's for 3 to 8 players, or teams. Because of this, you can theoretically have as many players as you want, as long as they're equally divided. Having teams increases the fun value of the game tenfold. Trivia fans can be on teams with Truth or Dare fans, and each do something they're comfortable with and enjoy. For more slug-worthy players, Quelf is a neat talent to play beyond what casual gamers will expect are its boundaries. For instance, you may draw a card that tells you simply say, "Oh, shucks," and then punish the next player who's curious enough to take a look at your card and read it. Likewise, there are cards that require you to interact with other players outside your or their turn, keeping you constantly on your toes and engaged in the game. Quelf is the definition of a good party game. It's fun at a party, in a party atmosphere, but outside of that, it loses a lot of its value. In closing, probably its best practical use is that of an icebreaker. Gently nudge your guests out of their shells and see how long it takes one of them to get you out of the bathroom. Did I mention this was a party game?